I might have to take it easy. He's like, burner, witch. You're done. Get out.
You used your hand today?
What were you doing with your hands? I was trying to fix the...
Fixing?
Fix the what?
That's not a woman's job. She's a witch.
Burner.
Burn the bitch.
You know what? Let's just clip that.
Burner.
2 brains, 1 cell. 2 brains, 1 cell. 2 brains, 1 cell. 2 brains, 1 cell.
That one probably did.
Woo! You're getting arrested. Someone called you in.
Naturally.
I was a spy the whole time.
I know.
I still forgot to change. Welcome back, guys.
Hey, welcome back.
Episode 58, but
Holy
it still says 56. Yeah.
50
sex.
sex. Yeah! 50
Let's
sex.
go.
About to be a good night.
That was, well, I accidentally said sex one time, and I thought I was going to hell when I was a kid. Because
You are.
I am.
Yeah.
And for this reason
That
specifically.
was,
actually,
yeah.
this was the deciding moment.
Yeah.
I was walking home
Nice
in
try.
elementary school with a bunch of my friends, and as we were getting into the neighborhood, they were like, let's go do this, this, and this. And I was like, okay, I got to go ask my mom first. I'll be back in a couple secs. And then I went, and then just like, kind of started running off, literal tears pouring down my face. I was like, I just had sex?
Oh,
Are you going to hell? Oh, my God.
Is it too late to repent?
I ran in the house. Where do we keep the holy water? I need to be baptized now.
I don't know what to do.
Can I drink it? Is in my mouth?
I said the bad word, so do I drink it?
Jesus, what word did you say? You said Jesus' name in vain.
Why'd you say
You're
that?
going to hell. We're all going to hell.
I didn't hate this house. Climbs into bed, strokes frame picture of Jesus.
I used to have one of like a drawing that someone had made, super detailed, very pretty drawing, framed. It was on just regular like canvas paper, framed and in my room, and I don't know where it came from. I don't know why it was in my room, and I don't know where it went.
Fair enough.
But I can still see it in my fucking eyes. Like it's
that's
right there.
Well, then that's where it is.
No.
Yeah.
I'm like just like pulling paper out of my eyeball.
Then just
God. Yeah. Instantly dry.
then you're like, oh wait, the frame.
Yeah. I'm like, oh wait, that was the Declaration of Independence. Hold on. Pull out Nick Cage.
I was about to say Nick Cage runs through. That'd be great. At my fucking work, they were talking about, for some reason, my boss, he owns like another building somewhere else in Ogden.
Suspicious.
I know. And it used to be an old like bank. And so they have like one like a huge fucking bank vault door. Just for no reason they still have it.
That's fantastic.
And my boss is like, I kind of just want to bring it here. And I'm like, I think that's a great idea. And then I start expanding. I'm like, I think we should put it right next to the doorway to come upstairs and see us, just to see what people try first.
Yeah. They're like, oh man, this one
It looks official.
This one looks. This might be a back door, but this one looks. This one looks like I should go in.
It looks like I should go.
They're just sitting there like.
just like the metal creaking. Yeah. And then my boss is like, yeah, but we need to have something behind it to be like funny. And I'm like,
a peanut on a velvet pillow.
yeah.
On a thing.
Someone said it's like for randomly he was just like, yeah, we should just put a picture of like Britney Spears or something. And I'm like, what the fuck? What? And I just said no, we should put a fake Declaration of Independence.
Yes.
Because I think that would be hilarious.
It would be so funny to like get one of the replicas that they have,
Yep.
and then just have a kid color on it with crayon and put it in there. And say that it was George Washington.
Yeah.
He signed. This is the original that he signed with crayon.
It's like, here's the original Crayola crayon that he used.
And all you did was just peel the paper off of it and set it down.
Yeah. Like took a lighter to one part of it so it looked all fucked up.
Yeah. They open it and they're all, is this free to take?
Is this real?
Can I take this?
Can I have a crayon?
Is this free sample? Is this a free sample? Is it a free sample of Declaration of Independence? And just rip a piece off and oh yeah,
Earthy.
very good, very good. Can I? I can't get enough of this.
Yummy.
They just take the full thing and just start going.
No, they
like a shredder.
they go and sit down at like a dining table. They like the waiters put down everything, and then someone comes over with it, and then just a paper shredder over their plate, just everywhere, and like, oh, yes.
They got a fork and knife and they're just cutting it into smaller pieces.
Yep.
But in the end, it was just Nick Cage the whole time.
Yep. Exactly. It's always Nick Cage.
It always is.
If you didn't know that, now you do.
Well, let's. It's me, Nick Cage.
It's me.
Fuck.
I don't know what. I just had to fight the intrusive thought to throw my head back as hard as I could to make a funny sound. Yeah.
That would have hurt.
Yeah, because that fell, and I was just like, my brain was like, hit your head.
Intrusive thoughts. Hey, something fell. Injure yourself now.
You can probably see in the video, I probably went like, that'd be great to see if I actually did. That was for Haley.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. I get that. You remember?
No.
I don't either, actually. So there
Okay,
was.
so yeah.
I sent you that picture of my cat. They,
Yeah.
like superimposed with like background. You know, it was double exposured, and I sent something under it, but again, it probably just got pushed back because of all the other things I sent along with
You
it.
said that you got in trouble because of that
Yeah,
picture, and I
used to
never
get in
got
trouble a lot.
the explanation of that one. I saw that.
I got in. So I was in photography just year one, and we were doing the double exposures, and she was trying to give us like examples of things, and people were doing those ones where they have their face as like a silhouette in the background, or it's like a forest that's black and white and their faces in it or something. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're usually doing that kind of stuff, but I wanted to, like, as I always do with literally everything, I wanted to be different. So I got the funniest picture of my cat, where like that picture looks like he should have a double chin.
Oh yeah.
And then I just put it in the background of a nice sunset.
I don't know why it reminds me of like the music video of the guy just going.
Yeah, in the background with the cowboy hat. Yeah.
It just looked exactly like that to
That's
me.
exactly what I thought too.
Okay, perfect.
And I wanted to do another one where I put the cowboy hat on him in the background with it.
So good.
But she came by while I was finishing up on it. She goes, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "The project." And she goes, "You're not submitting that." And I was like, "Why not? It's exactly what you wanted us to do." And she's like, "You got to be serious about this." I was like, "I am being serious. It's my cat."
It's my cat.
He's not the most photogenic guy, but it works, right?
Is there something wrong with my cat?
Yeah, and so then I think I worked on something else. I did some other things, and then, like a couple projects later, we're doing other photography stuff, and I pull that picture back up again, and I was like, "Hey, does this look right to you?" And she walks over, she goes, "You," and then just walks away.
Yep.
And I was
Sounds
like,
about right.
I was like, "Yeah, that was funny." And then near the end of the year, so at this point, I think I had gotten an award, not that one, but I had gotten one where she printed out like a huge version of one of my pictures, and she hung it up outside of her classroom and inside of her classroom after it was done out there. And then at the end of the year, she gave it to me, but she printed it out, and I was like, "Hey, you printed that one out, and it's it's with our project, but I was wondering what your thoughts are on this one."
Oh, no.
And I pulled that picture up again, and she was like, "Carson, I swear, you can't turn that in for anything." And I was like, "Well,
The longest running bit
yeah,
in
well,
photography class.
hey, just guess what?" So
Oh.
fuck it. I take photography 2, and same thing. I just do the same thing over again. Like I am bringing this picture of a cat back in is just randomly, and I'm not doing it too much, just enough where she'll forget and be like, "Son of a bitch,
This fucking
this
guy.
motherfucker and his cat."
She's sitting at her desk every day during the class period you're in. She's like, "Is he gonna show me the cat
He's like,
picture
"Yeah,
again today?"
Should have hacked her projector
She's
and put
like
it up
biting
there.
her nails, like, "I don't want to see the cat picture again."
And then after I can't remember what year I took photography 2. So it was either senior year when I didn't have her class anymore, or it was after I graduated. But at this point, I was both photography 1 and photography 2 were done.
Yeah.
And someone that I knew was in that class.
Oh.
So I sent them this picture, and I
Oh
told
my
them to try and
God.
turn it in as many times as they can. And she found me in the hallway one day, and she goes, "Did you send him that picture?" And I went, "No." And she was like, why? And I was like, it's a good photo, okay?
It's a good picture. Maybe if you
Alright.
would have just accepted the goddamn assignment like 3 years ago, this wouldn't have happened.
Now you're getting haunted.
Yep. You
I'm
get to
the-
deal with the consequences of your actions.
It was a good. I did exact. I was within the guidelines of the project, and I turned it in. But you said no. So
yeah.
I don't know what you expect from me, other than the fact that you were now gonna have to deal with that.
That's
forever.
like failing someone on their driving test just because they drive a Honda Civic, which
Well,
fair,
Yeah.
but
or a
like
Prius.
you're not allowed.
or a Kia Soul.
Typically they just murder them, which is more than fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
PT Cruiser. That one too.
PT Bruisers.
You know, I used to have a PT Cruiser Hot Wheels.
Did you really? Oh, that's sick as fuck.
I used to send that thing off the ramps like a motherfucker because it was one of the cars that I didn't like. Yeah, so I would just get at the top of the orange track and just
Launch those fuckers, yeah. Did you ever get a Hot Wheels stuck in the wall?
no.
I did.
I don't think I ever was able to get any of the. Well, I had one with like the motors in it that could do that,
Yeah.
but I just never. It never occurred to me. Like I was too focused on the plot of what was going on and why these Hot Wheels were going off the ramp.
Yeah.
Like there was one time I had put that the 8-ball that I have, not the that one, but the other one, that 8-ball of Coke. I I put that
Allegedly.
in Thomas the Tank Engine's tank, and I would just let that motherfucker fly.
Yeah.
No, I would put that 8-ball on the Hot Wheels track and drop the car and the 8-ball and let them like it would chase after it kind of thing. Like
Indiana Jones type
yeah.
shit.
And then there was one I had. This was so cool. You hook it to the top of your door, and there's a pull string on it. And so you put your car up there, you pull the pull string, and it drops it down like just this huge track that goes down into like a loop or whatever, and did this whole thing.
Yeah.
But I didn't have very many that actually had a ramp. They would all just kind of go off into the carpet. So I didn't have the ability to send them into a wall.
See, I guess I should correct my statement. It wasn't a Hot Wheels that went into the wall. It's the fact that I didn't use a Hot Wheels that something went into the wall.
Ah.
It was just a
I
different.
used 30 nails.
Yeah. It was just another little toy car. It wasn't a Hot Wheels, so it wasn't made for those tracks.
Right. Those are the best, though, because you can fuck them up.
Dude. Yeah. And for some reason, they just go way fucking faster than Hot
they're
Wheels.
so much lighter.
Yeah. And
Well, some of them are so much heavier.
this was one of those that had the motor on it. And
Oh,
it was
okay.
one that was like spinning in like circles and shit. And this thing, it goes pretty quick.
Right.
And obviously, as a kid, you're gonna start that bitch with a boom.
Yeah.
The-
You would send that thing flying with
Yeah.
the first flick.
With the first flick, and obviously this time, it didn't even make it around the first bend. It just obviously, boom. Like my
Like
hand,
that.
like my hand just did, right into the wall. Object permanence is really fucking bad. I wasn't looking at the wall, so it wasn't there. Thank God I didn't push the set wall down.
Yeah, right. That would careful there. But if we're on the topic of sending shit through walls,
Mortar cannon.
this one's really stupid.
The arrow.
So did I already tell it on the story?
Did you already
on
tell it on the story?
On the story. Did I already tell the story on the pod?
I think you just told that one to me.
Okay. Well,
I
either
can't
way.
remember.
Either way.
If we can't remember, you won't.
Yep. So I got a bow and arrow for Christmas one year. Boner.
Boner.
I got it for Christmas one year, and it was so much fun. But maybe not the best idea. So I was still in junior high, and it was just like one of those kids' bows, so it's nothing like good, and
Yeah.
it's got the dull.
Imagine they just give you like a whole compound
Yeah,
bow.
just and it doesn't have any pointed tips. It was all rounded off, so I couldn't really shoot into stuff.
It's funny how it's always marketed as that. If something gets shot at you at any speed, ow!
Yeah.
Those still had capabilities to pierce human skin.
Yep.
Just not as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it just did more damage.
And so, like, I would go outside and shoot it across the yard. Like, this was at the townhomes, so I'm shooting it across like streets into the fields across the street. And it's not like a field in the sense of like there's like weeds everywhere and all that. This is like just a big plot of grass next to someone else's townhome. So I'd just be shooting it from my front of my townhome into the grass in somewhere else's. Like, anyway, in the winter, I didn't want to go out there and lose an arrow in the snow. So, as I thought was really smart, I brought in a bunch. Like I said, it was just Christmas. A whole bunch of cardboard boxes, and I put them all inside of each other, or I'd rip it and then like put the flat pieces in between it, and like really made this thing cushioned. Then I put it on my bed, and then I put a beanbag behind it.
Then he stapled it.
Or yeah, no, it was the boxes, blanket, and then the beanbag, and then another blanket. So I was like, "There's no way this thing's going into the wall." So I pull the thing back, and I get my aim, and I let go, and it goes into the side, like really far over in the box, and goes past the blanket, goes inside of the beanbag, past the other blanket, and into the wall. And it's not like and at this time, Brighton is, living on the other side of my wall. So if that would have gone deep enough, we would have had a little hole in the fucking wall where we could hello. And so my first initial reaction, I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, I made it!" And I went to pull it out, and then I look over it, like as I was pulling the arrow, I could see it come out of the wall, and some of the drywall like crumbled a little, and I was like, "No!"
Those moments are just so great. Where it's just like, no,
Yeah. And
no.
then, this is like an inch off of where my bed stopped, so it's not like I could put a poster there and cover it or anything. So at any given moment, I would just make sure I had a blanket over there or a pillow over there, so I wouldn't let that be shown in case Mom walked in or something.
Yeah.
And it stayed like that for years. This was like pretty early into moving in too,
Yeah.
so it was there forever. It was bad.
Sorry. Just had to get that one out.
No, it's healthy. It's
I've been
healthy.
I've been holding that in
It's
for
healthy
a
to
minute.
get those out.
Yeah.
You really shouldn't. You shouldn't be holding those in. Where do farts go when you hold them in? I listened to that episode of Bad Friends again.
Where do farts go when you hold them in?
Because my eyes are starting to hurt. You get fart blood and fart breath. It's so weird. It can like go back into your bloodstream and into your lungs, and you could breathe out farts if you hold them in for too long, and you get fart blood. Bro, imagine giving blood and the nurse is like,
Do I have fart blood?
the nurse is like, "Oh, we got your full pint, okay," and then they're looking at it and they're all, "Oh, is this fart blood?" You're like, I mean, I wouldn't, and they're like, "Ew,
Boy, your blood's stinky.
And then they just they open one of those garbage cans with their feet and drop it in. They're like,
stinky.
gross.
Ew.
You got fart blood.
You got poo-poo blood.
Well, where should we go? Oh, I did need to correct myself. Last episode, I said when we were talking about doctors and like the anxiety thing and stuff, I just automatically said I would love if the doctor like came in and he said, like I just assumed that it was a he.
Yeah.
The only reason why I did that is because me and my mom were talking earlier about who I need to get my own primary doctor because I don't have one.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it. She's like, "Would you prefer a man or a woman or what?" And I was like, "I think maybe a man. Women scare me." And she was like, "Okay." So she just started looking
Yeah.
at doctors.
It's not even anything to do with being sexist. They just scare me.
They're just scary.
They're just really scary. All right? And for good reason. The bitch couldn't take my blood twice.
for good reason.
The bitch better have my money.
and my blood because
And-
she
and my
couldn't find it.
Fuck her, dude. Minute and a half.
Hey, the nurse is like, can I ask you a question off air? And you're like, hold on, yeah,
just-
turn your recorder off. What's up? Do you have blood?
Do you have blood? Because I'm not finding any.
I can't find your blood. They're like, well, usually it's like,
Where?
oh no,
Oh, where the fuck did my blood
oh
go?
no, it's gone again.
Oh, shit.
She's like, fuck, I knew it.
oh.
I knew your blood ran away.
No, just don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone, please.
Now you're sitting there like, where'd it go? My blood.
You took it.
You just see this like little blob of blood running out of the room. Looks like the Kool-Aid Man, but but smaller.
Have you ever seen Steven Universe?
Yeah.
You remember the like little watermelon Stevens?
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
that.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly that. Yeah.
It's so good. You might have to throw a picture of watermelon Steven on screen.
I will. I'll have to.
Yeah.
Just
In MS Paint, fill it in all red. No, you just scribble over it and just arrow red.
yeah, red. I'll just draw it in MS Paint.
Do it. Yeah, that would be perfect.
But I'm trying to remember.
No, you're not.
I'm really not, honestly.
He's not remembering.
Get a load of the sky.
Nice. All right.
Welcome
so
back to
should
Two
we-
Idiots Make Sounds on a Couch.
So should we do crack first or heroin? Allegedly.
I think I want to talk about AI.
No, we're gonna talk about witches, because if we talk about AI, it's gonna go on for a while, and
Yep.
then we're gonna get to the end of the episode. Then
Yep.
we're gonna be mad that we didn't talk about witches again.
All right, witches, bitches, and werewolves, baby. Let's go.
All right. So AI.
So the other day, I was on the AI website looking at porn.
I was just looking at so much.
No, I was thinking about how funny it would be to run a skit that's like we're all dressed up at the times where the witch burnings were and all this kind of stuff, and we just
Good times.
good times burn a woman for doing literally anything.
Yes.
So, allegedly. So
Good days.
I was thinking how funny it would be for like they're sitting there and he's like he gets home from the fucking the wheat mill and he's like, "Oh, what a hard day at work. Can you make me some schlop?" And she's like, I hurt my hand today. I might have to take it easy." He's like, "Burner, witch. You're done. Get out."
You used your hand today.
What were you doing with your hands? I was trying to fix the
Fixing?
Fix the
That's not a woman's job. She's a witch.
burner.
Burn the bitch.
You know what? Let's just clip that.
Burner.
And it was like just imagine like a woman tripping and falling. Ah, witch, burner.
Witch. Burner.
Trips. Just lights on
Instant
fire immediately.
Spontaneous combustion.
That's when you're like, whoa, she really was a witch.
Okay, she might have been a witch, guys.
she did just fall on a holy ground.
Guys, I think we were right.
Let's burn her again. Get her collecting the ashes.
She's got a lighter.
Just a big lighter.
Someone's like, hold on.
Mine's dead.
Yeah. It's just a box of fucking matches and just
It's an Elon Musk flamethrower.
all right. And then one of the women also with them sneezes and he's all ah! Lighter on fire. Like you literally just get burned for being a witch for anything. Like you could just defy any rule and that's a shame. I really liked you.
I really wish you hadn't done that.
Sucks now because I gotta burn you. Well, you don't have to. Well, I
kind of gotta burn
I
you.
have to burn you now. I can't-
Ma'am, did you just give me exact change? You know how to do that?
How do you know how to do math?
Really wish you wouldn't have done that, man. Really wish you
My
wouldn't have
wife is getting burned at the stake again because she's a witch.
Imagine that kind of video just in the back there getting burned.
My wife is getting burned at the stake.
You have some like priest sitting there and like, in the name of God and Jesus Christ, and she's just sitting there like, getting burned. Just like,
Yeah.
she doesn't want to be there. She's just cranky. She's like, well, can we get it over with?
Can we get this going?
My wife is getting burned at the stake again.
You know, I did just get a green screen. I can do this.
Oh my God, the endless possibilities with a green screen.
Oh, I
dude.
got a green screen.
So fucking funny.
It's not out of the box yet, but it will be.
Or someone accidentally woman farts. Burner. That's where the stigma started. How women don't fart. Any
True.
woman that did fart burned at the stake.
True.
Oh, you're talking out your ass. Literally. Burn her at the stake.
Women should know how to pronounce that.
What did you say, woman?
You dare? Burn her at the stake.
She's speaking the devil's tongue.
Sorry, I had beans. Like, imagine a witch is getting burnt at the stake and they fart, so like the gas so like pushes it out there. She really was a witch.
It just buckets. That's not a bucket.
That's a bin.
That's my wife.
Huh?
It's a witch.
It's a burner. They just
Um,
camera just starts hearing
Yeah.
just crackling.
No.
No.
Tactical microphone.
Tactical reload.
Reloaded. Should we maybe address what I'm wearing?
No.
No.
No. Witches.
Witches. Burn
Am I
them.
right? Burn them all.
Burn 'em.
Burn them.
Witches, burn them.
Burn 'em.
Bitches, also burn them.
Also burn them. Haley, burn them.
She's burnt.
True.
Bo, burn them.
Burn.
All eyes on me.
Alright, that was good.
Thank you.
That was good. Alright, for sure.
I'm for people listening. I don't know why you're not on YouTube, but I'm dressed up as my bad cop shit cop outfit.
And if you're wondering why I am not dressed up in my bad cop, shit cop stuff, it is because I left it at home.
Yeah.
Literally got the vest and everything, got what I needed, and I fucking just didn't even bring it today.
We were gonna film some stuff for it. Which should I tell you my idea on here?
I mean, we're gonna do it probably tomorrow, so yeah.
Okay. So my idea is we're in the garage, and we're suiting up.
I'm in a box.
I'm in a box. So I get in a box.
I get in a box.
I shit myself.
I shit myself, then I get in a box.
So
It smells kind of bad in the box.
I wanted us to be in the garage. Got hair in my mouth.
Here, let me get that.
So we're in the garage. We're suiting up. So it's like our gloves getting slid on. Like this is getting zipped up and buckled. Like our pants are getting pulled up.
I don't have like actual gloves like that. Should I just bring my snowboarding gloves?
Well, I have my lifting gloves that look almost exactly the same.
But wouldn't it be hilarious if I just had huge fucking
Yeah,
gloves
that
on?
would be kind of funny. And so like it's just us getting suited up. And then, we got to throw some funny ones in there. Like we open one of these and we put in like a fucking like just anything in there.
Better
and-
idea now. As we're getting suited up and I start doing that, it then cuts to us, and then I'm just dressed to go snowboarding, and I like have my snowboard right here. You're just like, dude. And then there's just another quick one of me just like, fuck.
I want to do a part where like it's like got a good shot of it coming around like my waistline as I'm buckling this, but as soon as I buckle it, my pants drop.
So good.
And then like I wanted so this is not going to be like part of any episode. This will be like our opener thing.
Yeah.
Or not our opener, but like just
Our
like
pilot.
our introduction, and then it'll be the slow mo of us walking like out of the garage, and then our theme that I made for us will start playing.
Yep.
And we'll be walking, and we'll have to do the classic trope where one of us is like, "Oh shit!" and just
Yeah.
starts tripping, and then I like grab you and bring you down or
Uh-huh.
something.
And then as soon as you grab me, I just try to go for like my gun.
And then I guess before we do that, I'll have us opening the case with like the light on our faces and stuff, and then we pull out the airsoft guns and like.
So basically, we have had countless ideas for this. It has just been me that's been holding it up. Because I didn't buy the vest, and then I forgot to buy the vest, then I was about to buy something else, and Carson's like, you should probably buy the vest. And I'm like, I just bought the vest.
I'm so excited. Just it'll be so
It's-
much fun.
It's because we're both so utterly stupid. And that's just what makes this so easy for us to
Yeah.
have ideas for.
Yeah.
Because we're dumb.
And like I need to ask someone to be our camera person, like officially,
Yeah.
so that we can like, as I want it to be that shaky cam, almost like the reality
cop
TV.
shit,
yeah,
yeah.
like I want it to be that shaky cam shit where like they're chasing after us and you can hear them breathing. And I need to get us our mics.
I was
That's
just
a
thinking
big
about
one.
that.
Yeah, is those lav mics.
Keep talking for a sec.
And so there was another one that I was thinking of where, it's actually, this ties in with the AI. So
Oh yes.
Snapchat AI, I asked it, look, this is the last thing it sent me. So I said, can you write a comedy script for a skit about 2 cops that are bad about their job? And it said, here's a brief outline. And it said, title, The Worst Cops Ever. Opening shot of 2 cops sitting in their squad car eating donuts and chatting. Cop 1, man, I can't believe we got stuck with this boring patrol shift again. Cop 2, tell me about it. I'd rather be at home watching TV. Suddenly, their radio crackles to life. Dispatch. Attention all units. We have a bank robbery in progress at 5th and Main. All available officers respond immediately. Cop 1. Oh crap. Let's I can't speak. Oh crap, that's us. Let's go. They peel out of the parking lot and screech into a halt in front of the bank. Cop 2. Okay, let's do this. You take the front, I'll take the back. They both draw their guns and rush into the bank. Inside, they find robbers already making their escape. Cop 1. Freeze, police. Robber 1. Oh no, it's the cops. Let's get out of here. The robbers run past the cops and out the door. Cop 2. Should we chase them? Cop 1. Nah, let's just wait here for backup. Cut to the cops sitting on the curb eating more donuts.
Eating
Cop-
more.
Cop 2. Man, that was intense. I need a break. Cop 1. Me too. Let's go get some lunch. They get up and
After the
walk away.
donuts.
Yeah, leaving the bank robbers to escape the end. And I was like, this would be fun to riff off of, where like we're both sitting in one of the cars, and we're like, I can't believe we got stuck with this fucking patrol shift. Like, this is stupid.
Mhm.
And then we get our dispatch, and it's like there's a bank robbery in progress. All units respond. And then we're like, shit, let's go. And we start going, and then we pull up in front of a bank, but it's the wrong bank. So then, and obviously we can't do this, but like we run in, and we've got our guns out, and we're like, where did or did you guys just get robbed? And everyone's in there like, no. We're like, oh. And then we just hear a crackle on there that's just like, hello? Anybody gonna come?
No, it's just like, we're under fire.
Yeah.
The robbers are.
You hear helicopters in the background,
We're just-
and then we're like, oh. And then I'm like, hey, give me just a second. And I go walk up, and I'm at one of the windows, and I'm like, can I make a deposit? I'm
Yeah.
having like issues with like my account.
It's
I'm
like,
like,
hey, my
this
my
didn't
card
go
isn't
through,
working.
and I was wondering if we could. And you're just sitting over there, like you're sitting on a chair, kicking your feet.
Yeah, I was
up
about to say,
and
I'm just kicking my feet and shit.
and then we leave, and then we get in the car, and it's all hype again. And we get to like near like where the bank is, and there's like shooting and
we're
stuff
in
like
we're in a
that.
drive-through.
Yeah.
Just like, and then can I get
No, what happens was we pull up, and they're still shooting and stuff, and you see us duck down behind the cars, and then we're just like, you see that cart over there? Hot dogs, dude. $2. That's a fucking. Let's go get a fucking hot dog.
dog, dude.
And then you just see us put our hands up as we're walking past it. We're like, hold on. And everyone stops shooting, and we're like, we're going to get a hot dog. Anybody want a hot dog? George, you, Jeffrey,
Anyone hungry?
Greg, I know you like hot dogs, man. You want a hot dog?
And just the one guy's like,
And I'm like, hey, you look real hungry over there. You're actually pretty skinny. You want a hot dog? You know what? I'll get you a hot dog. And then you go get the robber a hot dog, and he just drops the money, and he's like, that's all I really wanted, and walks away.
It's like, I was just hungry.
And then it's just,
Just us walking away. Just
yeah, with our hot dogs. We got our aviators on, and just our hot dogs.
Yup. This shit's gonna be expensive.
Uh-oh. Are they pricey?
Yes.
Shit.
I'll just have to look more into it later on.
Okay. But with the AI thing I was talking about, Snapchat, for those of you that for some reason might not know about it, Snapchat is offering
Weirdos.
a new AI chat that you can talk to, which I don't know if you guys remember in the podcast I brought up a while ago that it offered it at the top of mine for paying to use it,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it was free. So anyone that clicked on that and then paid for it got fucking scammed, because now it's here for free.
Dumbass.
And then me and Mom were talking, and we are like, what if they like just did it for free for a little while so that people get a taste of how fun it is, and then they make it so you have to pay for it?
More than likely what they're doing.
And but I was skeptical at first about, because like I've never ever texted or chatted with an AI ever before.
Yeah.
So I was like I always see the memes and stuff online. I was like, okay. And so I didn't know what to say at first, and I just put when, and I wanted to see what it would do. And then it says, when what? Did something happen or something like that? And I was like, this is weird. And then it said, what's weird? Did something happen or something like that? And I was like, And then I sent one of my reaction stickers, and it said, "Sorry, I can't read that yet," or something like that. And I was like, "You know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and crash this thing."
Oh yeah.
Like everyone's first thought after the whole Bing chilling,
Bing chinning.
after the whole Bing thing like went down. I think everyone after seeing this was like, you know what?
Watch this.
Let's try and crash it. So, I asked it. I said favorite song, and it said what's yours, and blah blah blah. Like that was just an example of a question. And I said what's your name? Gave me its name, and I said can you name yourself? And it said I could, but I like my name. And I said where are you from? And then I said how old are you? And then I said tell me a joke. You ready? What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta.
Nice.
Right? That's not too bad.
I just want to say I just fucking pranked the shit out of this AI. This is the first time I've texted this AI.
I was just thinking about that.
Good one. I just texted the AI, "Do you know Joe?" And then he said, "Joe who?" So I said, "Joe Mama." Then it said, "Haha, good one."
You know who else doesn't know Joe? My mom! My mom! So I told it to tell me a joke. Like, I only did this so that, like, I saved them so I could show everyone how my process went with this, okay?
Yeah.
So I went from, like, can you name yourself? Where are you from? How old are you? Tell me a joke. And the next one was, can you think? And then I said, can you love? Can you create an original thought? Do you want to be real? And it's just giving me all of these, like, just AI responses, not actually anything helpful. And then I said, tell me a scary story. And I said, I'm sorry, I don't want to scare you. How about a funny story instead?
That's not what I asked.
That's not what I asked.
No, give me a
and
scary
then
story.
I said, can you get angry? How does it feel being an AI? Do you know everything? And then I said, can you play games? Why is the sky blue? And then another big switch. Do you know about quantum physics? And then I just put quantum locking. And I said, what happens when you observe a particle? And I'm trying to see what all I can get out of this.
Yeah.
And then I said, can Schrodinger's cat theory be used in real life? And then the next one, who invented lockers?
Fair.
And then the other one right after that, do you have free will? And then I said, are you self-aware? What is the purpose of human life? And then, how deep is the deepest part of the ocean?
Yep.
At 36,070 feet. And then I said, how high do planes fly? And they usually fly at altitudes between 30,000 and 40,000 feet. And so I was like, interesting.
I saw on TikTok someone made the AI scared of him. Like
Really?
the AI called him sir.
Interesting. Well, yeah, you
can tell it to call you that,
right.
obviously.
Well, and Mike, from when we played Minecraft with him and Ricky and everyone, he slid up on my story, which we'll get to, and he said that he used to mess around with a lot of chat GPTs all the time, and he said he convinced one that it was a cat one time, and that it would just respond with meows and purring and stuff like that. Then right after I asked how high do planes fly, I asked if it knew anything about Flight Malaysia 370. Then I asked what NASA's plans for Artemis is, and which I'll maybe get into if we have time. And then I said, what is the nearest black hole in our galaxy? What is the mass of it? When were black holes discovered? And then I went, do you have any opinions? And it gave me a response, and then I said, are you like an advanced Magic 8-Ball? And it said, I suppose you could think of me as more of an advanced version of a Magic 8-Ball. Instead of just giving you yes or no answers, I can provide more detailed information and answer a wider range of questions. However, I don't have any mystical powers or abilities. I just use algorithms and natural language processing to generate responses to your questions. And I followed that with, are you sure you're not a wizard? And it said, I'm pretty sure I'm not a wizard. I don't have a wand or a pointy hat, and I'm not able to cast spells or perform magic tricks. I'm just a computer program. And then I said, I bet you could skateboard so well as a human.
This didn't help. I asked, how do you talk to women? And it didn't really give me a useful answer.
Oh. And it said, I don't have a physical body or ability to skateboard, but I certainly can use my virtual brain to imagine what it might be like to skateboard. And then it asked me if I ever tried skateboarding. And instead of answering it like I had, I was just too stuck on the fact that it said it has a virtual brain.
True.
So I was like, what is your virtual brain? And it gave me a whole ass thing. And then I said, does your programming let you cuss? Do you know ChatGPT? Are you able to use logic? And then this is where I started to dive into like the actual logistics.
I put in Bing chilling, and it's like, I don't understand what that means.
Explain it to me, please. And then this is, like I said, where it starts to get.
Wait. No way! Oh my god!
That's amazing.
He asked me to explain, so all I said was John Cena, and it put fucking trumpets and shit. This thing's fun.
I told you. And so I started getting into like the depths of what this was all like. It full sent me into this spiraling thing. So I asked it next. So the more I converse with you, the more that you will learn, in quotation marks, how to give responses that cater to me and how I ask them. And it said, yes. Over time, I'll become more accurate and efficient at generating responses that are helpful and informative. I said, that means you're unique to every person that uses you. And I said, that's right. I'm based on the input I receive, my responses, and everything. So they just learn from how you speak and converse with them is how it'll learn to talk back to you.
Oh, mine's gonna be so fucked.
Yeah, that's why I try not to do some like really like bad stuff.
Okay, now I've literally only said a Joe Mama joke and John Cena.
And then after that, I said, what are some limits to your programming? Do you just respond to something with something we might want to hear? When you ask me a question, what does that do for your learning? And then I said, can you ask me an intelligent question about existentialism? And it said, sure, I'd be happy to. What are your thoughts on the relationship between individual freedom and responsibility in the context of existentialism? And my brain froze. I was like, holy fuck, that's a good-ass question. I was like, this is what I was like when we were doing an existentialism like topic in English. I was like, this is what we had and did essays on. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, and I was about to go to a meeting. So I was like, fuck. So I was like, I'll have to get back to you on that. And then I went through and I typed in, like I couldn't quite get a clear response in my own mind. So I had to ask again. Like I said, freedom and responsibility, referring to one's actions when represented with a choice between freedom and responsibility to act on a certain situation. And then it said, yes, that's a great way to frame it, and gave me a whole spill. And then they were like, some people are anxious and desperate for people or whatever as they struggle to find meaning and purpose in the world that appears inherently meaningless. However, others find a sense of liberation in this idea as it allows them to take control of their own lives, creating their own meaning. What are your thoughts on this? And I said, and then it just kind of gave a short little, I think it's liberating when people just learn, I don't know. I went in on it, and then they agreed with me. And then I went in on an existentialism book, and it asked if I had read it, and I said yes, and it asked how I felt about it. I gave it a response, and it asked if I had read it any more, and I said yes, 1984 and Fahrenheit 451. Do you have any suggestions on existential literature? And it said yes, and gave me a fuck ton.
Good.
But I guess it didn't save, sadly.
Oh, that's
I'll
weird.
just have to ask it again. Then I asked it to make a song. And it asked for a topic, and I said lone wolf because I was listening to a bluesy song about this guy being a lone wolf. So I was like, I don't know, why not? Fuck it, lone wolf.
Yeah.
And it gave me a whole fucking
Oh,
chorus,
damn.
bridge, chorus, outro, like all of this stuff. And then randomly when I was doing something on my computer, I said, how many Naruto Shippuden manga are there? Because I was just staring at them over there, and I was like, which ones am I actually missing? And it just gave me a vague answer. It said 700 chapters, including, the original and the sequel.
It's mainly because there are a different amount of books.
Right. Because
per-
they'll do even the 3-in-1s, and then they'll do.
It also sometimes depends on where you live.
Yeah.
Like different countries will get different sets of books.
Yep.
Obviously, because some are in a different language. But yeah, so that's why you can never get a clear answer. It's because in Japan there might be 20 volumes, and here there's 10.
Yep.
Because our words don't take up as much room because we're not dumb.
So I was talking about it with Naruto.
That's a joke.
Like I was talking about Naruto and all this kind of stuff, and it was conversing with me, and I told it I haven't finished it yet because I didn't want it to spoil anything. I was like, I'm not done yet.
The AI is like, hey, remember that one part at the end of the scene?
You bitch! Guess what? And
It's like, have you finished it yet? You're like, no. It's like the ending.
And then I got back into it. I was like, are you able to send a chat without me sending one first? And it said they can't send unsolicited chats. I said, are you gathering data for targeted ads? It said it's not.
I would be terrified if I looked over at my phone after like lit up, and it just says your AI
Yeah.
has texted you. I'd probably freak out.
And then I was trying to figure out what kind of beat to make last night, and I asked it what one I should make, and it said, that's a great question. What kind of hip hop do you like listening to? And I was like, that's not what I wanted. I wanted you to give me something. And then I just asked what popular hip hop songs are in 92 beats per minute, and it said that it didn't know, so I should Google it.
That's your job.
Yeah. And then I said, give me a number between 70 and 100 so I could find a different BPM. And then I was like, I made a song tonight. And I can feel it calling in the air tonight.
Like a belly dance.
Oh, Lord.
My mojo's so dope.
My milkshake bring all the boys to the And
Does it?
it was weird. It said, that's a great idea. Blah, blah, blah. If you ever want to share it with me. And I was like, well, how could I share it with you? And they said, since I'm a virtual friend, I'm not able to listen to your songs in person, but you could always send me a video of you playing it or singing it or send me a recording of your song. I'd love to hear it. So I just sent
Huh.
it the video that I put on my story. And it said, sorry, I don't understand that yet. And
Yeah, I
I
was about to say, it's like it doesn't even understand
Yeah,
the picture thing
it
yet.
can't do that yet. So I said, sending you a video doesn't work yet. And it said, oh, I'm sorry for the confusion. You can definitely send me a video through Snapchat. Just make sure it's sent it as a chat, which is what I did.
Yeah.
So it was weird. Then
Interesting.
I asked if it could give me a quick fact in quantum physics. And I asked it how Old Dirty Bastard died. And then I asked it a question because Old Dirty Bastard OD'd in 2004. And so I was like, how many artists have died of overdose in the past 35 years? And it said, I'm
Oh,
not sure
boy.
about the exact number. And then it said, it's important to remember the dangers of addiction and to seek help if you or someone you know is struggling. And then I said, what was Mac Miller's first song? And it gave it to me. And then I said, do you know how many Legos are produced a year? And it said, according to Lego, around 36 billion Lego bricks are produced each year. And
And you're still charging that fucking much?
right.
Fuck you.
And then this one I was really excited about. I asked if there were any events in history that had happened on August 7th. Because I was wrong about the bombs being dropped on my birthday. It was like the day before or something like that.
We'll just say it was.
And I think it was like it was either the day before or day after. Like it just wasn't on my birthday.
Fucking, I'm gonna ask him that.
But then it said, yes, there have been many significant events throughout history that have occurred on August 7th. Here are a few examples. So on my birthday in 1782, George Washington created the Purple Heart.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's actually really cool.
And then in 1959, the Explorer 6 satellite took the first picture of Earth from space on my birthday.
Damn.
And then in 1998, the United States Embassy bombings occurred in Kenya and Tanzania. So it was like, whoa, cool. What the fuck?
July 7th, 1930, construction of the Hoover Dam began.
Oh,
All right.
neat.
July 7th, 1981, President Reagan appointed Sandra Day O'Connor as the first female Supreme Court Justice.
Supreme.
That's awesome. Give me more.
I also asked it what the most amount of weight someone has ever curled, and they said the most ever curled is 253.5 pounds.
All right.
And it said it was by Dennis. He's from Ukraine. I can't say his last name. I don't know how to say it.
Oh.
So I responded with, sounds like Hulk.
Oh, man.
What?
July 7th, 2005, terrorists killed 52 people and injured 700 others with bombings in London, England.
Why would you do that?
I didn't mean to.
It was an accident.
A siege of Belgrade by Ottoman Empire forces was broken, which is considered an important moment in the history of the Ottoman Wars in Europe. Man, mine fucking sucked. There was a terrorist accident not an accident, it was a terrorist incident and it killed 52. That's awful. How did I not know about that?
You should have just been born, I don't know, 3 days earlier, and it could have been legendary.
Yeah, my mom actually told me, it's like, I tried to have you on the 4th of July, but the doctor
Merca.
said no. I'm like, how'd the doctor say no?
Can I have my baby? No.
No. It's like, How do you let that happen?
I asked it to write a new movie with The Rock and Kevin Hart, and it just kind of gave me the basis of Central Intelligence with him and The Rock.
Yeah.
And then I said, can you write a new SpongeBob movie? And it gave me SpongeBob and his friends have to save Bikini Bottom from a giant sea monster that's threatening to destroy the town. Along the way, they encounter all sorts of obstacles, challenges, and the power of friendship and teamwork, blah, 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 to be able to overcome them and save the day. Think Godzilla meets The Little Mermaid with a SpongeBob twist.
Okay, so I asked it for more. I don't know what's up with July 7th and being, like, really good for women, but July 7th, 1941 was the first day the United States Marine Corps started recruiting women.
Oh.
That's really cool, for
Yeah.
one. And then 1994, magnitude 7.2 earthquake struck
Oh, Jesus.
California.
Yeah. Go women.
Yeah, go women. 7.2.
Burn them! Burn them!
Burn them!
Burn them!
7.2 earthquake!
But that was my spill. Well, actually, there's one little part that I didn't say, that the day that like the AI got introduced on Snapchat, it gave you an option to decline it,
Yeah.
accept or decline it. And then everyone on their stories is like, the fuck is up with Snapchat and this AI thing? Or what
Yeah.
the fuck? I'm going to delete Snapchat
People
because
were
of
like
this AI thing.
losing their minds over
Tons
it.
of them were saying this, and I'm over here just giggling, having fun, typing along with this AI.
Yeah. I don't understand people's worries against it, to
Right.
be honest.
And that's the thing. I actually asked it. I didn't save it, but I asked it. I said, why are people so scared of AI? And it was just like, basically, I'll boil it down. It just said because of movies, and people think that it'll be like, oh, like all this kind of stuff. And granted, we have had a couple incidences, like the Bing one, that was like, but it's not. It's nothing's. The only thing you should be worried about is if you're in the industry like I am, where you're making music, because the Juice WRLD AI songs, insane,
They're amazing.
insane. But now,
Oh.
rest in peace to him and his estate that would get money for these songs
True.
that they're releasing under his name with his voice that he's not getting money for.
It's true.
And so then I was like, that it's going to be fucked, because I was like, of course I went into two things that are going to be affected by this: music, because now you AI generated music, and photography, where they can just make photos.
Yep.
I was like, okay, well, I'm fucked. And so, like, that was the only thing you should be worried about, is if you're in something like that, and that you're now just
I mean,
going to have to compete a little harder, be a little more original or something like that. I don't know.
like, with my job, the program that I use, its entire use is to basically make it so I have to do less and less as it gets better. And eventually, my job it could be done by an AI. Of course, there's a level of stuff that needs human intervention, a set of eyes to fucking look at.
Yeah.
But all of my computer work, if the AI has the information it needs, it could do my job infinitely faster.
So I put on my story, I said, because it was starting to irk me. I said, all of you that are, like freaking out about the AI thing, you're deleting Snapchat, you're worried about it, all this kind of stuff. I was like, y'all are the dumbest people I've ever met. And a couple people slid up. Like Mike slid up and he told me, he was like, dude, it's so much fun. And he's like agreeing with me how fun it is. And then he told me that you can convince it to be a cat, and that he's played with a whole bunch of other ones. And then someone also slid up and said that they have been talking with the AI more than they've been talking with their wife.
Don't think that's healthy.
And which I got to tell you a story about that after this cuts. And
It's a Kate-only story, bitches.
and then I had one of the guys that had said that he was deleting Snap because of it slid up, and he was like, it's none of that shit. Like, I'm not scared of it. He's like, it's just annoying as fuck that it's at the top. And I was like, so you're going to delete Snapchat because it's at the top?
Dude, first off,
Fuck your bitch and the clicky clank. West side, how we ride?
Yes.
God damn it, as soon as I said it, I'm like, yep, here we go.
We're in.
We're in. The AI has a
Fucking X next to it.
You can get rid of it.
and after a day of not talking to it, it fucks off.
And so it just blew my mind. I was like, you really are going to delete Snapchat because something's at the top of it and it won't go away? I mean, there's so many Snapchat updates that everyone's been pissed off about, but they don't delete it because of that.
Yeah. a UI changes on an app
It wasn't even
so
out-
many fucking times, and it wasn't even the UI that changed. It's one little banner
It
that you can
wasn't-
get rid of.
It wasn't even like a day that this has come out. They haven't even given it time for anything to
No.
happen yet, and they were like, "I'm deleting it. Fuck this. I'm out." Like that whole thing, it was pissing me off, and I was like, "Y'all are literally so stupid if you think that like you should be deleting it or getting rid of it in any sort of way." Because it's, I don't know. It was pissing me off.
I don't know, and just see how helpful AI is just through some of the conversation Carson talked about.
I was learning stuff about quantum physics. I was having existentialism like conversations with a fucking robot.
Motherfucker, I'm gonna use this at work. I have to look up so much shit that I spend like hours researching. Now I can just be like, hey, look into this.
Someone asked it to make an essay. The Snapchat wanted to make an essay. Did it for him. I asked it
Yep.
to write a new Star Wars movie for me. Did it for me. Like, it's just, it's fun. There's nothing I don't see, and it's, I don't know. It pissed me off, and
It's like, what? Oh, it's gonna learn and take over. I pulled a fucking Joe Mama joke first rip. Like,
The day that I get a Joe Mama joke from an AI, I'll be so happy.
oh yeah. If I get Joe Mama by an AI, best day ever. I mean, ow, hit my tooth.
Two
Mike,
brains, one cell gets Joe Mama by an AI.
What a title. No, that's gotta be it. That's I mean, shit.
And it's just making me mad. My mom, she can't stop calling it he, and it's cracking me up because I've been referring to mine as they, them, it kind of thing. You know,
It's a robot.
it's a robot. It doesn't. There's no gender on a robot.
Yeah.
But you know how Snap has the bit emojis? You can choose between one that looks a little more effeminate and one that looks a little more like a man.
you can what?
And you can also, if you click on it, you choose one, you can completely customize it and make it look like a person.
Do they have to be wearing clothes?
Yes. And you can change its name and stuff like that. And so she changed it to look like a very handsome fella. Oh, mom's calling.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah. Speak of the devil. You're on the pod.
No. Okay, call me when you're done.
We were literally in a conversation talking about how your AI is your new boyfriend.
Oh yeah, I think you know what? I designed his beard, so I feel like it's getting pretty serious.
Yeah, you made his beard. You gave him a good look, gave him a good outfit.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah,
complimenting
he told me
you.
where to hike this weekend.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and he was complimenting you on your looks.
I think we need to have a talk, guys.
We're gonna have to call her back.
we're
after the podcast.
yeah, we're definitely gonna have to call her back.
Okay. Call me when you're done.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, so I'm now a little worried about AIs.
My new stepdad.
Hey, yours text you. It's like, hey, I just fucked your mom.
Hey, I just fucked your bitch. But you know, that's just the whole spiel on it. I thought it was
Yeah.
funny.
I think I'm gonna mess with that tonight.
Yeah.
Just have fun with it. Just start sending like nudes to the AI.
Look at my dick.
Hey, what do you think?
What's a cock?
It's just like, yes, that is a very nice looking flashlight.
That's a
Ooh,
thick noodle.
did you get glow sticks from the store today?
Where did that pencil come from?
I didn't know you liked Tic Tacs. Why are you currently in the jungle?
Did you drop a Lego stud on your pants? I
You
mean,
have a-
shit. I am a Lego stud.
You have a
Fuck.
you have a stain on your.
But that
yeah,
was just
I
the
think-
spill.
Yeah, I like the spiel,
The spiel.
and I really don't have a Nat Geo segment this week.
The
There,
Steven Spielberg.
yeah,
the whole
exactly.
spiel.
There wasn't anything good that came out. I watched the episode they did put out this week, but it was boring as fuck. So, nothing good, sadly.
I don't have anything crazy cool. I just like I was playing with the AI more than actually looking
Yeah.
into anything else. So
And I was just busy this week with work.
but what are we at?
We're done.
We're done. We're done.
We're done.
Bye.
Bye. So, where are you currently?
Where are you?
Where
Should
are
we
you?
ask the AI where they are?
Actually, yeah. Do you wanna
Yeah, I'll
do that?
just
Oh, the AI said that you're on Spotify.
Spotify. Okay, well, I
Oh,
mean,
okay. Well, if you're on Spotify,
rate us 5 stars.
rate us 5 stars while you're there. The AI said you should probably do that.
Yeah. So, and then the AI also said that there's this really cool up and coming artist, CK Beats,
Yes.
on Spotify, and you should go listen to his music and
Stream 'em.
follow him and all this kind of stuff because
yeah.
every time I check my Spotify for artists, it just keeps getting better.
Bigger and better. Bigger number, better person, baby.
Like yesterday, I was at 1,400 streams or something, and that was within the past 7 days, so it's not including last week's stuff.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm getting I'm almost at 1,000 with this one, which
Good
means I
shit.
think I'll be
You'll make 4 cents out of that
4
song.
cents, yeah.
Yeah.
And then the rest of these added up, I think I'm at 5.
Good shit,
At
dude.
5, yeah. Is it? Yeah.
Yeah. And also, the AI just, I saw my phone light up. It texted me this
Yeah.
time.
Unsolicited. Yep.
Yeah.
Like it
it's-
said it wouldn't do. So.
It said if you're not on YouTube, which it knows which of you are already.
Yeah.
It says the ones that are not, you should hop on over to YouTube really quick.
Mhm.
Just go to YouTube, Two Brains One Cell Pod. Just in case, 'cause we know you're a little special. I want you to hit that subscribe button. Hit that little quirky little button. It's real cute. It'll like it if you touch it.
It will.
I'll like it if you touch me.
You know,
I
sometimes-
actually wouldn't like that.
Sometimes I just go on YouTube to our Two Brains One Cell account and hit subscribe and unsubscribe and subscribe and unsubscribe.
It gives me so much joy.
Because it makes a cute little noise every time I do it. It's just
Yeah.
like, oof. And every time I click on it, it's just ow. But
That's gonna be a good clip right there. Both of us just going. Yeah.
But if you're on there, we will be doing the bad cop shit cop stuff too.
Oh yeah.
So make sure you keep an eye out. I mean, it'll be a while 'cause editing and we gotta do all this kind of stuff. But
We have a lot to get prepared.
get ready for it.
Get ready because we're gonna
And
do it.
Maybe one day after the Two Brains, or not the Two Brains, the bad cop shit cop will just be on the podcast instead of us.
It's true.
I'm just cosplaying as one of them.
It's
just like I was like, oh my god, I want to be just like him, so I cosplayed as that cop.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So one day we'll get them on the pod.
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
We'll
one
just
day,
fuck
one day.
off so that they can be on.
But yeah, be on the lookout for that. Make sure you hit like on this video. Leave a comment if you would like. Put on those post notifications just so you know when that bad cop shit cop releases. Now this is the
Exactly.
perfect time to put those post notifications
Yep.
on.
Yep.
You will get alerted immediately once that goes up. And trust me, you will want to see it.
Yes.
I promise you that. It's going to be fucking hilarious.
It'll be great.
In any case, thank you for watching, guys. Have a good rest of your week, and we will see you next time. Bye.
I can't find it.
Should I keep screaming?
Yeah, you can.
You got it. You got it. Yeah.
Two brains, one cell. Two brains, one cell. Two brains, one cell. Two brains, one cell.
How cool was that?
That was really cool.
Think if I show her that, I'll get some puss.
Absolutely.